Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, hello. We are live, it's the Son of Stapes show. It's Tuesday night, and you know that means it's Final Fantasy VI time. Let me just let all the people out there in the world know. Just letting everybody know. Because we're at the opera tonight, folks. Well, no more putting it off, gang. It's time to do this opera scene. Now, you might be wondering, and you'd be right to wonder it. How's he going to do this? I mean, as you know, I don't really play with the music because I like to narrate, and when you're doing an opera you kind of need, well, an opera, an orchestra at the very least. Ah, you again. I read that letter. Kenny's coming to steal her. He'll probably appear right at the climax of Scene 1. He loves an entrance. Right. If we could only grab him then. Dear me, no. You'll ruin the performance. I'll lose my job. Then your history. This is simply horrid. I want the performance to be a success. Birdie asks, did you just split into 4 people? Yeah, this is early days for JRPGs, and so you couldn't have 4 characters running around the screen all the time. But I don't want Maria to be abducted. We'll let him grab her. Question mark? We'll use cells as a decoy. After she's abducted, I'll follow him right to his airship. Are you mad? If something should happen to Maria... That's why the decoy. We'll hide Maria somewhere safe. Come again? You said she looks like Maria, right? Now, just a minute. Cells will be our Maria. She'll lead us to the airship. Brilliant. Whoa. Wait, I'm a general, not some opera floozy. Is that her voice? No, she was more... Let's check the voice list. The master... 40s woman. That's what I'm looking down for cells. Me, do, re, mi, fa. Maria. Not bad, cells. I'll pretend to be Kenny and foil their little plan. Let's get ready. Cells, it's showtime. Oh, people are talking. Glad the Bunny's here. Waiting for his PS4 Twitch app to update and then can watch on TV. Sounds good. And then he goes on to say that she had more of a southern accent, that Vlad thought. See, that's what I thought too, but the master list says 40s woman. I don't know. Birdie also asks Vlad the Bunny. Quite a few of the characters in the party have been named after streamers. Vlad's really wanted this game to be done, so I've been giving him the pleasure of naming a lot of the characters. Though so far the ladies have all kept their original names, and just the dudes have been renamed. Oh, come on! Read it! Alright, here we go. Oh, look at that orchestra waving their arms about. Looks like they're jerking off those cellos. Birdie points out that 40s women could have southern accents. That's true. There were women from the South in the 40s. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the music would really help this next part. The West and the East. We're waging war. Draco, the West's great hero. Thinks of his love, Maria. Is she safe? Is she waiting? Like, it doesn't matter what music's playing, those guys are just going for it. Oh, Maria. Oh, Maria. Please hear my voice. Oh, not going well. How I long to be with you. I think that's actually supposed to be the correct song, but we're just gonna wing it, guys. So now I'm in control of Locke. Let's just check out what these jokers have to say. I'm gonna go to the dressing room. Is everything okay? Wasn't he just on the stage? Weird. Go right ahead. Going somewhere? I'm going to relax. As well you should, Vale. As well you should. Aye, is that you? Lad, why did you help me escape back there? I once abandoned someone when she needed me. Somewhere inside you were saving her, weren't you? That ribbon suits you. Oh, with the show. This is a big scene which Maria senses that something's happened to Draco. You'd better check that score one last time. No way. I'm a friggin' baller. Straight up going into this opera blind. I was born to play this part. The forces of the West fell and Maria's castle was taken. Prince Ralph of the East took her hand by force, but she never stopped yearning for Draco. You have to know the lines, but I do. Oh, my hero, so far away now, will I ever see your smile? Love goes away like night into day. It's just a fading dream. I'm the darkness, you're the stars. Our love is brighter than the sun. For eternity, for me there can be only you, my chosen one. Must I forget you, our solemn promise? Will autumn take the place of spring? What shall I do? I'm lost without you. Speak to me once more. A little warbly there at the end. What the crap? Come, Maria, follow my lead. Oh my gosh. Now, we're having fun here, but if I F this up, the opera is ruined. Oh no, that wasn't his lead at all. Oh, thank goodness. Minigames are fun and all, but not when you're trying to broadcast it to people. Hang on, guys, hang on. We must part now. My life goes on, but my heart won't give you up. Ere I walk away, let me hear you say, I meant as much to you. So gently you touched my heart, I will be forever yours. Come what may, I won't age a day, I'll wait for you always. Oh, shooting star. Prince Rouse is looking for a dance partner. Leave the past behind. Our kingdom is adopting the spirit of the East. Hashtag me too. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, when I practiced this earlier today, other than forgetting how many verses there were just now, I didn't do this part. So this is going to be all kinds of wacky singing coming up here. Anyway, so they're dancing. It's all very fun. You know that Rouse is the guy with the green hair because he doesn't look like the other. I mean, he kind of looks foppish. He's a bit of a fop. But they're all fops. They're nobles. Eastern nobles. Well done, Sells.
I owe you one, so I'm gonna jam up your opera, Ultras.
Uh-oh. Better tell the impresario. Right, I'm in control. I gotta do stuff. It's not a cutscene anymore. I'll catch up to some of the comments here in just a second here, gang.
What?
What indeed? Meanwhile, on stage, the survivors of the West attack! Impossible! Attack! Oh, those diagonal thrusts are something. Westerners always in their purple bandanas. Wait! Maria! Draco! I've waited so long, I knew you'd come. Maria will finally have to become my queen. For the rest of my life, I'll keep you near. It's a duel. Are they going to diagonal thrust? Oh, I can't wait to see if those two guys diagonal thrust. But how might he disrupt the opera? With that?
Let's see if Maria can shrug this off.
It's a 4-ton weight.
No, this is heavier than I thought. It'll take me 5 minutes to drop it.
I always thought it was weird how precise that was. We haven't a second to lose. Talk to the man in the room on the far right. He'll help you get up there. It's as good as done. So we got the 5-minute timer going. Thankfully somebody's got sprint shoes on, so we can run right there. Impresario asked me to have you press the switch on the far right. Okay, we did it. I think we now have to run to the other side of the backstage area. Go down here and through and down and around. It's tempting to stop to talk to the impresario just to see if he freaks out a little, but we've got a lot to do. Now, we're going to try to avoid these rat fights, but they're kind of unavoidable. All I have to do is make it to Ultros in 4 minutes. So, we want to do splash damage as best we can here. Block is useless in that regard. And this guy's got fire. Oh, and counterattacks. That's pretty rad. Couldn't steal. What the? I didn't anticipate 2 waves of rats. Okay, so this is an extraordinarily bad idea what I'm doing. Taking the time to let Cayenne's sword tech boost. Billy is also getting his ass kicked by these rats, it seems. $204 experience, 3 magic points, 938 GP. We're going to need to heal after that little fracas. Oh, but we're just going to go straight into another one. Now, this time, we at least have the benefit of having a preemptive attack on the bad guys. Hopefully there's not a double wave of rats. No, we're good. 120 experience, 3 magic points. 3 magic points is a good number of magic points. Okay. Two minutes left is bad. There's more rats than I thought there were. I guess the key to these fights is killing the yellow rats first. 2 more groups of rats, folks. 2 more groups. I think I got this. We are going to select the actual honest-to-goodness fight command. Oh, Billy. Really getting roughed up there, bud. Bacteria? Oh no. Okay, Veil's down. Can I run from these things? Can't run away. Well, this is just all kinds of bad. I only have 50 seconds left, and I'm using super complicated spells that didn't seem to do anything. Need Billy back online to shoot more auto crossbow bolts. Immediately, if I want any chance of getting to Ultros. I still have another group of rats I have to get through. I don't think this is going to work out. I think you're going to watch that opera again. Oh, boy. Oh, no, I'm not going to sing it again. Don't worry, folks. We'll probably just get some awesome lightning fast commentary. Well, in 7 seconds, Cells is going to get a 4-ton weight pushed on her. Courtesy of an octopus.
Whoopee!
Epic fail. Gonna use our last tent to heal up there. It's just the level of failure we've suffered tonight already. But at least I sang the opera pretty. Let's go back and read some of these comments. Jerking off those cellos, says Vlad the Bunny. Stapes, 2018. Don't Jam Me Up, Bro, also by Vlad, and says, make sure you got the sprint shoes, which at least I did that right. At least I had the sprint shoes. Sorry, but yesterday's performance was awful. I'll give you just 3 more chances. We're all in this together. So at least we... So it's like, why wouldn't you clear out the rats before this happened? If you're gonna give me 3 more chances. Again! Well, at least we don't have to see everything again.
Oh, and it only weighs 4 tons.
We haven't a second to lose. Talk to the man in the room in the far right. He'll help you get up there. It's as good as done. Okay. This time we know the tricks to fight the rats. So let's do it. The impresario asked me to have you press the switch on the far right again. Ah, don't get stuck in the seats. Don't get stuck in the seats, I said. Sweet, that rat just let me run right by it. That's how it should go. Rats should just naturally move for humans. We have dominion over them, is my understanding. Alright, so this time, we focused our single attacks on the golden rat, such that it shouldn't repopulate. Vlad the Bunny says, I returned. It looks like I missed a restart. You might have. Oh, nice. Look, people are learning spells. Oh, no. That means I gotta stop and change my espers. Cheekers. Oh, no I don't. No I don't. Do I? Alright, never mind that. Look at that. So few rats this time. It's like they were just giving me the, like, consolation prize for effing it up so badly the last time. Much talk about the famous Phantom Train suplex from last week in the chat. In case you missed it, Part 2 of this fabulous Final Fantasy VI series includes our man Sabin suplexing a train. And I don't want to say any more about it than that, but you should definitely go back and check that out if you haven't seen last week's video. So this time we're handling these rats with aplomb. The gold rats have been killed, so they shouldn't repopulate the groups. This is the last group I have to beat before getting to Ultros. People are learning spells. It's pretty great. It's pretty out of sight, guys. We're going to drop some potions on the crew here, just to heal them up before we get to our fight with the Octopusman.
Phew, rats!
Oh no. Oh, that's two operas we've ruined. Now you can't hear it, but oh. Disaster! If the two heroes are flattened, the opera's over. Then who'll win the girl? Oh, Vlad's getting up. Neither Draco nor Ral will save sails. Well, that's not his voice either. Come on, man. I, Vlad, the world's premier adventurer, will save her. What awful acting.
Silence! You're in the presence of Octopus royalty. A lowborn thug like you could never defeat me.
Might as well make the most of this. Music! You're not going to hear it, but this is my favorite song in the game right here.
Long time no see. You've changed. Did you miss me?
If I remember correctly, this is not the easiest of fights. He doesn't have anything. Gonna hit him with the old chainsaw. Acid rain. Okay, well, he's not super hurting me, which is good. Do I have, like, fire or anything? No. Okay, so that was the one-hit kill attempt on the chainsaw, which empirically... Okay, that was super... Oh, no, you just moved.
Here, over here.
So we're going to switch to the drill now. And I'm not exactly sure how this happened. Oh, Vale's getting hit by acid rain hard. So we're going to have Vlad toss, because not only does it do initial damage, but it does damage over time as well. Level 3 muddle. Uh-oh. Oh, and now he's muddled. Oh! Well, the quickest way to deal with a muddled character is to hit them with an attack.
I ain't no garden variety octopus.
Oh. What a comical battle. I think I have a green cherry or two. Green cherry will heal the imp status. Imp basically makes the character borderline useless. Now, I should be healing But I'm pretty sure the only guy that can heal is Billy, and he is currently my main source of damage. Ooh, there goes Vale. Exactly the right number of hit points to be taken out. Throw a Phoenix down at him. Get him back in the fray. Hopefully Ultros doesn't just immediately take him out. What? He can cast fire now. He sure can. He immediately takes him out. We'll waste another precious Phoenix down on him. This time we'll follow up with a potion. I sure hope Vale likes chugging down those potions. I would normally just, like, go for it. We've had a lot of close calls this stream. Oh,
Having fun?
Megavolt. Oh, does he counter with Acid Rain? Well, it doesn't matter. This thing must almost be defeated.
Have you read it? What an unlucky day. Adios.
Whew, we did it. We beat the Octopus. Hooray. Got 2 GP.
Just a darn minute. What a performance.
Kenny!
I'm a man of my word, music man.
That's him? What a reversal! Thinking she's Vlad's new queen, Maria is instead nabbed by Kenny. What fate lies in store for her? Stay tuned for part 2. Look at that bouncing goon. I bet you can't look at those jellists now and not think what I said. Because I sure can't.
I'll deal with you in a minute.
Vlad the Bunny says, Kenny Rogers stealing all the women. That's how Kenny Rogers does, Vlad. Luckily, she just happened to be locked into a room where she had access to throw a rope down.
What a performance!
Enough already!
Well, this is the tough one. Part 2 begins now. Where's Kenny?
He's coming.
Who are you? You're not Maria.
Kenny, we need your help. We have to go to Vector. We need this ship to get there.
Look, if you're not Maria, I don't want you aboard.
Wait. Okay, we gotta fix this voice thing here, guys. We were told your ship is the finest vessel in the world.
And that you're the world's most notorious gambler.
I'm the king of Figaro. If you cooperate, you'll be well rewarded.
I'm one of Doom's knights. Please help us. Come here.
Yeah?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm still not sure if I'm going to help you.
Fade to black.
Phew. The Empire's made me a rich man.
Stop thinking of yourself. Many towns and villages have been smashed by the Empire.
The Empire's also totally rotten. It's using magic to enslave the world.
Totally rotten.
The Empire and my realm were allies, until recently.
I lost my friends and my family.
The Empire. Evil?
We all hate the Empire for the same reasons. That's why...
You know, you're even more stunning than Maria.
Question marks? Oh, she turned all red.
Enough. If Sales becomes my wife, I'll help. Otherwise...
What? Are you stupid? We haven't any choice.
Yes, it's settled.
But I have conditions. We'll decide with a coin toss. If it's heads, you'll help us. If it's tails, I'll go with you. Well, Mr. Gambler?
Oh, fine. I accept.
Listen to yourself, Sales. You can't become his wife. You just can't.
Ease back there, Locke.
That man uses people.
Nice interjection there, Cayenne. Ready? I win. Now, honor your part of the bargain.
How unusual. A coin with identical sides.
I think you've been hustled, Mr. Gambler.
How low can you get? I love it. All right, I'll help you. Nothing to lose but my life. You can have your fake coin back. My life is a chip in your pile. Ante up.
This dude is literally a gambler. Like, beyond anything that you could ever imagine. So much that he keeps poker chips in his coat just to, like, make little one-liners happen.
This unwieldy looking ship really moves. Could it crash?
When things fall, they fall. It's all a matter of fate.
This ship's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Better land some distance away.
Right. I'll wait on board in case of an emergency.
Sweet. You know those searchlights are where we're going. It's like a night op. What's the night op sound? I've decided. In the distance you can see the proud city of Vector looming in the skyline like some terrible, forbidden castle full of Draculas. At least 8 or 10 Draculas. It's kind of got like a half pagoda, half steampunk kind of theme going. Okay, well, we parked way the F away from Vector. If memory serves, some of these Imperial villages have some pretty badass gear. Birdie25 says, well, I was just dropping by to say hi. I have editing and grooming I must get to. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Birdie. You have yourself a fun evening of grooming and editing, and we'll hope to see you again sometime. Birdie25 says, it's been fun. I sure hope so. You will not hear a lot of singing on the Son of Stapes channel. Now, I guess I could shop there, but I think the best gear is in the northmost store. Oh, I did not heal up my party at all. It's a good thing this is a preemptive strike. These enemies appear to be significantly tougher, in that they're not dying very quickly at all. There they go. $305 experience points, 2 magic points. Vlad learned fire. 113 1,213 gold pieces. It's tricky to say. So where are we? Let's have a little look-see where we're at with our spell learnings here. So Vale still needs to learn Bolt 2 and Poison. So he's good with Ramu. We're still taking forever to learn Cure 2 with Kyrin. She needs to take Stray back, although she's learned one of those spells already. Vlad is using Siren. Vlad has mastered Siren. So he's got to wait for Ramu or Kyrin to come available. We're going to keep Siren on him because, if you'll notice at the bottom of there, it says at level up HP plus 10%, which means we get an additional 10% hit points every time we level up while we're wearing that Esper. Which is pretty good. Pretty good to have on level up. Didn't heal. Healing's for suckers, I guess. Didn't put any items on cells either. Items are for suckers, I guess. She punched that dude to death. $112 gold, 1 magic point, 660. 660 gold, my bad. Okay, first we're going to put gear on cells. Regal Cutlass, Mithril Shield, Green Beret, White Dress, seems good. We will put her earrings back on her. That should make her a more formidable caster. Case in point, we're going to cast some Cure. Bring everybody back up to full HP, pretty much. And we'll press. So that's Vector, that's where we're eventually going to be headed. But for now, we're going to go north to the town of Miranda and see about buying some of that sick gear. Now, if I remember correctly, these guys will cast Berserk on you. Or some such. Now that we're not pressed for time, we can do this Quadra Slam and really enjoy it instead of freaking out about how Cells is going to get crushed by 4 tons of weight. And I mean, like, why would you ruin 2 operas in a row? It's a pretty dick move. 208 experience points, 2 magic points. Vale gained a level. Vale learned Poison, 702 GP. I seem to recall we were broke. So it might be a pipe dream going up to Miranda to get gear. Let's see what sick Bolt 2 does to these chumps. Oh, one-shotted all of them. Good. That's going to come in handy later. Yeah, those guys gave almost 1,000 gold, so that's not bad. Oh, this is not the town we wanted. This is Zen.
Most of the town's youths were led off to serve as Imperial troopers.
I believe later you can find someone hiding in the bushes out here and buy an Esper off them. Not right now, though. That's a pro tip for you kids at home. So then, Miranda is probably the very far away town to the left, or west, as the kids call it. We're going to go down there next. Let's see if Bolt 2 just solves all our problems again. No. Berserk. Oh no. Looks like Berserk clears blindness, though. So no more sunglasses. Bang. 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 208 experience points, 2 magic points, 702 GP. And we continue to the west. Try Bolt 2 again. Bolt 2 comes at a hefty 22 MP cost, so I can't just let loose with it like I've been doing. Also doesn't seem to one-shot everything. Just the parasol dudes. $305 experience, 2 magic points. Billy gained a level. 1,213 gold. Now it's really tripping me up, that 1213. Weed feeders. Oh, she's berserked. So there will be no things. No spells. Oh, lad, getting critted. Haven't used the flash ability too much yet, but it's probably superior to auto crossbow, and I probably should have been doing it the whole time. 208 damage, or experience points, 2 magic points, 702 GP. Maybe this side trip isn't so bad after all. $208 experience, 2 magic points. Cells gains a level. Cells learn scan. 702 GP. Did she learn that naturally? Or is that part of her package? Yeah, it's a natural learn right there. Good old Cells. Learns magic all on her own. Okay, we're going to stay out of that desert, because that's probably a dangerous place for us to be. Weed feeders coming at me. Gonna give him the bolt too. Probably just need regular bolt on those guys, but they forced my hand. $208 experience, 2 magic points, got an echo screen, and 702 GP. Echo screen, I believe, cures silence. Which, when you don't have many characters capable of healing, although we're working on fixing that. Speaking of healing, we're going to do some on Billy right now before he gets knocked out. Man, these wyverns take some hits. I keep not acting, hoping that the fight will be over, but it's not. Cyclonic, that doesn't sound good. Oh, and it's hitting everybody. Oh, and it almost killed everybody. But we killed it. Hooray for us. 305 experience points, 2 magic points. Cells learn muddle. 1,213 gold pieces. Cells is almost out of magic. Is out of magic unless we can get some runics off, but I don't think anything casts on us here. Weed feeders again. Preemptive attack. Just in the hope we're gonna cast runic. Seems like they use a different ability to berserk. Yeah, there's 2 different abilities they use to berserk people. Oh, Vlad gained a level. Sweet, sweet. Extra 10 HP. 10%, I mean. Look at that. Leaps and bounds. He's got the highest HP in the crew now. Although, Cells and Vlad are 2 levels ahead of Vale and Billy. Some sort of gap. This must be Miranda. It is. First thing we're going to do is stay at the inn.
200 gold pieces per night. Need a rest?
Sure. And then they merge back into one person. Alright, let's buy some of this famous Mirandan armor. Ooh, look at that. It's all better. Except for what Cells is wearing. And that's even better still. Mithril mail. Okay, well we're getting 5 of those right now, I'll tell you. And that should be all I need for body armor, because I think the mithril vests that Sab and Gao and Shadow can use, we can just take off of the characters. Over here, everybody but Sabin can use a mithril helm, although we're not going to be getting Shadow back in the party for a while, so I'm going to buy 6 of them with some regrets. Cells isn't at the opera anymore. It's time to put on the mithril. Everybody loves mithril. Alright, so we're not in too bad of shape. Mithril pike we got. Trident is even better, but he doesn't attack much. Poison claw, we don't have that character with us. 2 characters can use the epee. And then there's the boomerang, which is also quite good. Better, in fact, than what he's using right now. So we're going to get him a boomerang. We're going to get a single AP. Should we get 2 epees? It's either an epee and a trident or 2 epees. And I'm not sure what the difference is. It costs more gold, so it's probably better. Battle power 98, battle power 93. Is that just a budget item for him? Whatever, we'll get him a trident. I don't care. He uses the tools anyway. Oop, no. Incorrect. So everybody but Vale got a weapon upgrade there. I don't know if there's much else to do here. There's a dogfight, as you can see there. There's a man chasing a girl around. Although, you can stop one of them. And then it makes it look like the girl's chasing him around. I don't think there's anything else to get there. Alright, so we should get a tent or two from the item shop. What's this? There's no item shop? That's just bonkers. Bonkers, I say. What kind of rich town is this where it doesn't sell me Phoenix Downs and potions? Well, I never. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely not a potion shop. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to go to another town to do that. It's annoying. Back to the vast field of enemies. Keep stealing those tonics, though. Just want to say hello to everyone joining us. I'm Son of Stapes, and we're playing Final Fantasy VI. Oh, okay. Runic didn't, Oh, I picked fight. Stupid me. As you can see, we're not playing professionally. Okay, this time it's just 2 Ralphs. So we'll have to end pretty close to 10 o'clock tonight, gang. I have a friend coming by after stream. We're going to play some chess. It's going to be a good old-fashioned summer kind of night. 127 experience, 1 magic point, and a potion. 690 gold pieces. It's a pretty good drop. Go for the Quadra Slam here. $127 experience, 1 magic point, 690 gold. Good stuff. We are going to have to heal a little bit. And Billy really takes a beating despite having good armor. I wonder what's up with that. Okay, well, we're still going to delay this midnight raid to go back to that first town, Albrook, I believe, and get some tents, because we're gonna need some tents. I guess this technically counts as grinding, so that's a bonus. $208 experience points, 2 magic points, Veil gained a level, 702 GP. 127 experience, 1 magic point, 690 gold pieces. 2 steps later, we get into a fight. I picked the wrong ability there, but it didn't do much less damage. Victory. 127 experience, 1 magic point, 690 gold pieces. Right there. Okay. Hello, good sir. I would like to buy 6 tenths. And a warpstone, just cuz. And I guess like 10 potions? Go for the does. Well, I guess I can't stay at the end without grinding a little. Let's just check the old weapon shop here, make sure I wasn't being a fool. Yep, nothing better there. There's been a lot of shadow weapons and items in the offering lately, and I think that, well, it would suggest I'm going to get him back in the crew soon. Look at this, I'm just robbing this guy. Oh, empty. They're just show chests. Yeah, definitely the gear at the other place was way better. I didn't see that comment from Vlad. It said, "Welcome to Kenny Rogers' Jackass." That's exactly what voice I was doing. Alright, we're just going to quickly grind up some money to stay at the end. Probably just one fight. Man, that attack really takes the gusto out of my characters. 305 experience, 2 magic points, Billy gained a level, 1,213 gold pieces. That's gotta be enough to stay at the end. Sure are a lot of Imperials all up in this town. But we're on their continent now, so that makes sense. Surely there's an inn here somewhere. Oh, a relic shop. That might have some good stuff in it. Inn. We'll take a peek at the relic shop on our way out.
300 gold pieces if you want to stay. How about it?
Yeah, I'll pay your money. You know how many pterodactyls I killed? So many. Yeah, I definitely can't afford anything at the relic shop here, but we're just looking. Goggles, peace ring, earrings, sniper sight. I have a lot of these things already. I do not have a wall ring or an amulet. Wall rings just cast wall on you, which I can't remember if it casts shell or if it casts reflect. One of those two. It either reduces magic damage or reflects magic damage. Though it also would reflect like healing and stuff, so it's not ideal. We're gonna save the game now. And now it's off to Vector, y'all. We're gonna be raiding. Ooh, critical hit. Regular hit. Two magic points. 1,213 gold pieces. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Nope. Getting in a fight again. Now it's a preemptive attack again, which is nice. No, can't do the bolt here. Gotta conserve that MP. So Zozo and Vector are probably the two early spots that are tough in the game. I also had trouble as a youth in the sealed cave, which comes up not too long after. Before you go to Thamasa. Alright, here we go. Vector. Ugly brute. Better make tracks. What do you got? Oh, yeah. All the same things I've been seeing. Still can't really justify buying a... yeah, we'll get him an Ape. Why not, guys? Tara can use it when she comes back, too. Oh, baby gets his 5 battle power. General Self's turned traitor. Why? The other side's sure to lose.
I'm a returner sympathizer. I've heard of you.
Huh?
While I distract the soldiers, climb onto the steel tower from this box and enter the facility.
That's pretty lucky.
Already?
Yep.
Oh. I'm gonna be sick.
Get out of here. Jump on the box.
Gonna toss it all.
Hey. Can't believe that childish idea worked. Oh, it's this way. Don't follow the tracks. So here we are in the Magitech factory. Let's check our espers real quick. I don't think anyone gets to switch yet. He's about to be able to switch. That's good. Oh, as is Billy, which is also quite nice. Stray is still going to take a bit of time. And Vlad is just waiting for that switch to happen. So once Billy learns Cure 2, we'll have a 3-way changeroo. Garm and Commandos. Okay. Seems like they don't take a lot of physical damage. Maybe that's a theme in here. But to heck with that, I say. Just keep hacking away with your weapons, guys. It's the Son of Stapes way. $177 experience, 2 magic points. Billy learned Cure 2. Bale learned Bolt 2. 959 gold pieces. Okay, time to do some Esper swapping. Alright, so we're going to give Chiron to Vlad so he can cure. We're going to give Siren to Billy so he gets that 10% HP boost, which leaves Ramu. Oh. Well, shucks. He needs Stray, and that's it. Okay, new plan. Vlad, you're going to use Ramu. Vale, you're going to use Chiron. You're going to learn to heal. Not my choice, but I'll do it. Oh, no, that was bad, guys. We went on the wrong platform there. We missed the treasure box. Gosh darn it. Received X potion. That's a full heal, as we'll remember from last week. So we're going to go this way and hopefully get back to that start. A Flame Saber. Flame Saber is probably a better weapon than the epées I just picked up for money. But, oh, a Tincture. That will restore my MP. So lots of different ways you can go in here. And we're going to try to be as thorough as we can and pick up all the treasure chests. But taking this direction takes us back down here. And I think we'll go check this out. Nope. Nowhere to go down there. So we'll take the conveyor belt, shoot this over here. Receive the Thunderblade. Now that's good, because I think Thunder actually does extra damage to the robotic units, and we will be fighting some of those. Not only are they better weapons than the epées, but they also boost the magic of the character using them. Received a remedy. And then we get taken down to the next screen. Ah, Pipsqueaks. I remember these guys are annoying to fight. Oh, not that annoying. 143 experience points, 3 magic points, cells gained a level, 500 GP. Cells use some of that magic she's been holding on to. 2 party cures is enough for everybody but Billy. Poor little Billy, no HP. Looking for a way to go back a screen and get that treasure chest that we couldn't get before. Oh, the commandos have tents on them. That's good. We will farm those. Program 95. Is that like Order 666? No, Order 66, my bad. 2 magic points, 959 gold pieces. Oh, treasure box down here. Received Dragon Boots, which allow you to jump, which is kind of neat, but I don't think I'm going to let anyone do it. Skip right to Edgar and have him flash these guys. Zap. Bale says, "Hey SOS, just stopping in to say hi, doing family stuff on tablet, no sound, waves high." Hope you're doing okay, Vale. Received gold shield. Once again, I suspect better than the shields we've been picking up. Who do we want to have the gold shield? Probably Billy, because he gets the crap kicked out of him. Look at that. Way better defense. Better magic defense. We need all those things in this party. Vale says smiley face at my wave. Oh, back attack by Garm and the Commando. Now this means everybody will take reduced damage unless I row up. There. Now everyone's back in their respective lanes. Couldn't steal. Drat. Oh, looks like Vale's taking that guy. Vale says, I always suspected I had no ability to read lips. Confirmed. You don't know. Just make a best guess. Anyway, in case you ever listen to this again, thank you for stopping in, Vale. I always appreciate you coming in to say hi, even if you can't stick around. Hey, Vlad learned Bolt. Billy learned Sleep. 959 GP. Loving it. I guess nobody needs to switch their Espers just yet. Oh, look at this little back area. Pipsqueaks again. Gonna have Cells toss out a cure, and then we'll finish the fight with a flash attack. And so confident I am that I'll win the fight that I won't even queue up more commands. 143 experience, 3 magic points. Billy learned Mute. 500 gold pieces. I get the feeling this is not the correct way to go. Receive Tent. Well, that's just a real slap in the face, is what that is. Proto armor. Gulp. Well, if I know my proto armors, they probably won't care for Bolt 2 very much. Oh, yep. Schiller. Oh, that blinds him. Launcher. Oh, he's hitting me with missiles. That really hurts. But luckily, we have the cure for him. 249 experience points, 4 magic points. Vlad gained a level. Cells learned Float. Billy learned Slow. Billy learned Fire. I guess that means he's done with that Esper. Didn't even gain a level with Siren. Fail says, ow, ow, ow. And he's right to say it. I guess we're going to use potions. Chug up, me hearties. We'll dial it back to tonics. Cheap, old, affordable tonics. I really don't have any reason not to switch their Espers other than kind of wanting Billy to gain more HP. But as a bit of a completionist, I kind of like to have everybody knowing all the spells. And while we won't do that in this run-through, you're probably going to see me change the Espers around pretty rapidly. Now again, I think if I go down there, I proceed with the next part of the story. So we're just going to go back and check back where we were to make sure we didn't miss any treasure. And it might be a complete waste of time. Too bad. Didn't see if that went off, but we're going to try it again. It's probably dead now. Oh, Program 95 confuses people. Oh, getting hit by your own teammate sucks. There, that ought to stop your hijinks, you garm. 177 experience points, 2 magic points. Veil gained a level, 959 GP. Pretty good. Pretty good. Up here is where I was talking about. And it looks like there's nothing. So, in fact, we did come back for nothing. Quality programming on Son of Stapes. 143 experience points, 3 magic points. Vlad learned Poison. Veil learned Cure. That's probably the greatest news here. Veil also learned Scan. That's also okay. Yeah, doesn't look like much. Oh, what if we go over here? Oh. Oh, we just ended up over here anyway. I'm all powerful. I'm collecting espers. I'm extracting magic. And I'll restore the statues. You've been completely drained of your powers. Now you're useless to me. Oh, he threw her against a wall. What a dink. And you take a hike. And down the shaft they go. And he's just magically gone. One more toss at the old Garm Commando can here. See if we can't get that tent. Mithril vest? That's even better than a tent in some ways. Now, I shouldn't just be attacking these guys, but eventually it works. 177 experience points, 2 magic points, got a tent, 959 gold pieces. Just farming tents all day. Alright, so we're going down in the pit after those things that were thrown down here. Espers, I guess they're called, not things. Can't talk to that one. Oh, but the red flash. Ifrit. Now, Ifrit is a basically nobility of Final Fantasy. Okay, it seems they will be using magic, so I will be using Runic, which seems like a smart choice. Okay, that blaze spell managed to pierce right through anyway. And then a Frick goes away and Shiva comes in. Now Shiva uses ice, unlike Frit who uses fire. But hopefully a certain runic ability will go off and we won't have to worry about any of this. Oh, no. There we go. Now we're getting our runics off. Just keep hitting her with the drill. Drill. Oh, that one got off. Through the runic. Dale says, heading back out. Have fun. I'll try to stop in later. Would love to see you, bud.
I sensed a kindred spirit.
Who are you?
You have Ramu's power? Wait, we're espers.
Well, Ramu did entrust them with his power. They drained our powers, then threw us away to... We haven't long to live.
Gestel has grabbed our friends and is trying to drain them of power. I, too, suffered my turn in one of the glass tubes. We will follow Ramu's lead and give you our power. Our friends are all gone.
We haven't much time left.
No choice but to entrust you with our essences.
Receive the Magicite, Ifrit. Receive the Magicite, Shiva. Now we're actually going to be picking up a few more Magicites here, so I'm not going to mess with the... Oh, that seems like the way out. General and Pipsqueaks. Well, we know how to deal with Pipsqueaks. Ah, that's pretty neat and tidy. Hoping there's a save point in that other door. 115 experience points, 2 magic points. Vale learned Antidote, 508 gold pieces. We have to keep in mind for upcoming boss fights, say, that Billy, aka Edgar, has our Cure 2 spell. So that makes him currently the best healer in the crew, even though he's usually using tools every round. So we're using a tent. We're going to save here. And then we're going to press on with the Magitech facility. Although I would like to point out that it's 7:33 at night. And that means in about 27 minutes I'll be taking a short Old Toby break. Which, as everyone knows, is an herb that adventurers like to sometimes smoke. I won't be long, and I hope you'll stick with me. But that's not for a while yet. Bang! Backstabbed with the dispatch for 464 damage. 115 experience points. Pretty good. 2 magic points. Cells earn sleep. 508 GP. Let's see. She might finish that Esper. Climbing up all these stairs. Trappers. I seem to recall trappers being bad. So let's just hit them with lightning bolt spells. And hope for the best. He doesn't have bolt. So he will use auto crossbow. That wasn't so bad. 176 experience, 2 magic points. Cells learn mute. Billy gained a level. 600 GP. Not the best money in this place. We're in the Magitech research facility now, y'all. Rhinoxes. So, like, are they just letting these things run wild in here? We're going to use Runic just to be on the safe side, although these things look pretty physical to me. Couldn't steal. Life 3. Need MP. Huh. What a weird thing to do. Life 3 is like a, if your character dies, they immediately get revived. It's like a buff. Cells learn slow. Billy learned muddle. 800 GP. Vale's getting close to everything but Cure 2 on Chiron there. Oh, couldn't be done with the random fights, could we? No siree Bob, sir. Version of that fight. Cells learn fire, Veil learned regeneration, 800 GP. That means Cells is due for a new Esper, I think. Yep. So she can have a Frit, which will teach her fire, drain at a very slow rate, or Shiva, which will teach her a bunch of other stuff, plus Ice 2 and Rasp and Osmos. But Shiva, Chiron, they don't add any extra benefits to leveling up with them, which is too bad. Truth be told, I don't think Cells is in our party much longer, so this might have all been for nothing. Oh, I forgot about this guy. It does absolutely matter. Okay, yeah, she's got Shiva on, that's good. Let's do this. Number 24. Couldn't steal, but we're gonna steal. Couldn't steal again. Wall change. Yeah, so like that means he changes the different kinds of magic he's resistance to. Drainer times 1. I don't know what that does, but I'm glad that we took it. Anyways, in case you couldn't tell, we're not really using magic in this fight. We're just kind of beating him down with physical stuff. Oh, look at that. Runic paying off immediately. We'll just keep doing that. No, we basically wiped our nose on that boss. Ain't no thing. 4 magic points. Billy learned Imp. Blizzard times 1. Blizzard, I believe, is a sword similar to the other weapons we're using. I don't know what a Drainer does. Look at that. Ups evade. Ups battle power by a lot. Takes the magic power down. I'll give that a go. Although it might not be better than the Bolt Sword. What we got coming up. Can Vlad use this Drainer weapon? He can. Oh, look at that. That means Vlad gets bumped back to the front row.
You want to help me, but I haven't long to live. Just as a Frit did before me, I'll give you my power. What are you doing there? What's this? So, Esper magical power can only be truly transferred when one of them passes away.
Oh, and they just gave their powers right to me. Received Magicite. 6 new Espers right there. So that's 8 total new Espers. Professor Sid!
General Cells, and who might these dubious characters be? Your troops?
No, you see...
Can it be true that you came here as a spy seeking to cause an uprising?
Shells?
So, that's it. Magicite. Sid, you miserable blockhead. Now... General Cells, the game's over. Bring me those Magicite shards.
Cells, you deceived me? Of course not. Have a little faith. See? I knew she couldn't be trusted.
She's tricked you all, Cells. That's so you.
Lad, please believe me.
Now! Exterminate all of them! Oh, red flashes. Oh, we got pushed. Oh, it's purple now. Vlad, let me protect you for once. Maybe now you'll believe me. Oh, she made the colors turn from purple to blue. Cells? What are you doing? Stop it. And then they all went away.
Cells.
Oh, what happened? This is a disaster. Your fighting has caused the capsules to rupture. Their contents are spilling out. Quick, over here. Kefka's used me, used the Empire. What have I done? What have I done? The life energy of those Espers. You've helped me come to a decision. I'm going to talk to the Emperor and have this stupid war stopped.
I hope that works. Okay, so there's a handy save point here. And we're also equipped with some new Espers. Now, it doesn't really matter who has what, but I definitely want one of those new Espers equipped immediately. And it would probably make more sense to have it on lock here. So we're going to pick Phantom. Now, Phantom teaches us Berserk and Vanish and Demi, and that's all very good. But what's really important here is that when you use the Esper Phantom itself, it casts invisibility on your whole party. And if we remember back to last week, invisibility means that you are completely untargetable by physical attacks, which I think you're going to see is pretty helpful in this next little part. First we use a tent and we save our game.
Cells. I've known her since she was a baby. I raised her as if she was one of my own daughter. But she was forced to become a Magitech Knight and has done some awful things. If only I could talk to her. I'd apologize for the way her life has turned out. No, it's Kefka.
We probably heard the laugh sound that we don't usually get to hear, because I mute the sound.
Go!
And now we're on a wacky minecart ride. Ooh. Oh, random fight. Okay, never mind that. So, we got a preemptive attack, and we're going to use it to cast Phantom spell. And my party will disintegrate into invisibility. And that should make me pretty much invincible to all these random fights and most of the boss fight. 2 magic points, 577 gold pieces. Whoa. Gotta admit, this went a lot smoother than I thought it would. Again, I was talking about how Vector was kind of one of the tougher spots in the game, or the early part of the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the case. Okay, just 1 mag rotor this time. So we're just going to use attacks on him. Ah, I see the Drainer only works if you have hit points lost, which Locke does not currently. And I can access my menu to change it. Great. Luckily, these mag rotors are pretty easy. Especially since they can't hit me. But I'm pretty sure the boss we're coming up to can. So we gotta be worried about that. Whoa, it just repeats. And then we go up, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then straight into a regular fight. Oh, looks like they do have a magic attack. Jeez Louise. Should have used the Drainer. 154 experience points, 2 magic points, 554 GP. Okay, so here we come to the boss fight, and wouldn't you know, just before we go, oh, and he does have spells, lovely. Now, if I remember correctly, the thing to do here is to take out his arms, and then take him out. That's what we're going to do. Although his arms do come back to life, so you have to be kind of quick about it. It seems I can take them out in just one drill hit. Okay, both his arms are down. Oh, one of them came back. Couldn't steal. Okay, now both arms are down again. Couldn't steal. Atomic Ray. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a full party heal if ever I saw one. In fact, let's even throw out a Cure 2. See what that's all about. Ah, that other arm is back. Ooh, that's way more HP. Still couldn't steal, huh? Oh well, we got him. We got him, guys. And victory for all. 5 magic points, tent times 1. Guess we're gonna need that tent. Bash. Oh, there's that save point. Which is good, because we seem to be getting random fights again. Might as well use Phantom. Oh, he makes new ones? These enemies. Alright, got him. 345 experience points, 3 magic points, 680 GP. Pretty good. Okay, we'll use that tent we were given just now. The downside to doing that is that we lost all of our invisibility. Okay, we've saved. $336 experience points, 1 magic point, 1,092 gold pieces. Pipsqueaks are easy. Just use Flash. 153 experience points, 2 magic points. Vlad learned Demi. Veil gained a level, 400 gold pieces. Yeah, how are we doing with our Espers, guys? We got 42 more points to go on that. 18% more there.
I was starting to worry. Huh? What's up with sales? We'll talk later. Let's get out of here.
Yep. And then they all ran away.
Crud, what a mess. Oh, I don't think so. You won't get away.
And wouldn't you know, he just happens to have a control room where there's big arms for just this reason. Like, it doesn't really establish that there's other airships in this world, so I don't understand the point of those arms.
Let's not overstay our visit. We're out of here on the double.
Right. Speaking of which, maybe we should be leaving.
Whoa, what is that?
Something horrible's coming.
Okay, so these two cranes, one of them is vulnerable to lightning and one of them is vulnerable to fire. Probably the one who just cast fire on me is the one vulnerable to it. Let's see. Hey, let's play the slots. Nope, that heals it, okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, Veil's down. Kenny's gonna be using a lot of items here, I feel like. We're gonna focus fire on the left crane here. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, big heal. Tech barrier. Alright, I guess I could bring back Veil now. Ooch. The crane shook the deck. Uh-oh. Ooh. I don't think that's going to help me, what I just did. H-bomb. See, I think that counts as fire damage, which means it's going to heal that thing. Oh no, that did the trick. Good luck on those slots. 4 magic points. Everyone survived, which is really nice. Oh, yeah.
I'm worried about Terra. Let's return to Zozo.
Tara? Who's that?
I'll explain on the way about Terra, Espers, the Returners.
Well, this isn't a long, long little cutscene we're about to embark on here, so I think I am going to break now for old Toby the next time I'm prompted. We're all here. Okay, that's a great place to stop. So I'm going to go for my old Toby break now, gang. We're going to be gone for 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a bit over. I've been known to take longer on my Toby breaks, and I'm sorry for that. We will, of course, be back very shortly to continue our narrated run of Final Fantasy VI. I hope you'll stick around and see us. If not, maybe we'll catch you next time. See you in a few. Ever so sorry about that, guys. I had to fill up my cool air machine, which isn't much of a process, but it takes a couple minutes. So, we're just gonna forge ahead with this. Hey, I got a new follower, Team Spock. Welcome, Team Spock. Must have really dug that title card. We're all here. Terra. Magicide. Father? I remember it all. I was raised in the Esper's world. The Esper world. Looks a lot like the human world, just full of Espers. So I'm this guy now. I can't search. I mean, I can press the button, but there's nothing to search because I never hooked up with the old party. So, oh.
Listen well and think clearly. What will you do?
Return together. Is he just talking to himself?
She's pretty weak. Better let her rest for a moment.
Did I hear there was a human here?
Probably. Wandered in here by mistake. Did I awaken you?
You're an Esper? What's that pendant for? The bunny says, I dig Winnie the Sid. Thanks, man.
It's yours now. It helps protect the Esper world.
Esper world? Boy, did I take the low road or what?
The Esper folk are pretty upset, you being a human and all.
You the one who saved me?
I am Madwin. I tired living in the human world. That world is filled with desire, greed, and loathing. It's highly infectious. Are humans and espers truly so different?
I guess that was her talking. Good reading comprehension, Stapes. So I'm an example of the evil in this world, huh?
No, I mean,
I'll return to my world tomorrow.
you'll need a guide.
So each. Alright. Whatever, we all like beds. Everything alright? What? The humans gone?
What's wrong, Madwin?
I thought he was going to say something, but I was wrong.
If you don't want to return to your world, you may stay here.
But humans and espers can never coexist.
How do we know for sure, unless we observe for ourselves?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you kids. This is a sex scene we're witnessing here.
How do we know? Unless we... observe for ourselves.
And just like that, when you're jumping around all shiny in a cave, all of a sudden, a baby is born.
We've given her a name.
What?
It's Terra. Not bad, huh?
2 years later. Oh, that youth. Humans! The nexus between our worlds is opened again. The wind. So odd. Just like 2 years ago. Huh? But something's different now. Troops have come seeking our magical power. Oh. Blast it. They've made it as far as the Elder's house.
Aha! We finally found it.
Those ancient writings told us of this world and described the awesome magical properties of these beasts.
Grab them. Riches to any man who captures an esper. Go.
Terry's all right. We've no choice. We must do what we've been avoiding.
You mean the magic barrier?
Here's the plan. We'll cause a tempest that'll sweep all the nasty creatures out of our realm. Then we'll seal the gate. I am the last of our kind able to cast this magical seal.
But in your state, you might just...
pass away, but at least we'll finally be safe.
Madonna.
I, for one, will not miss the other side. Let's do it. We have no other choice. Tara's still alright. Glad the bunny says. Sid says, "Oh, bother." This is all because of that human girl.
Nonsense.
I'm sure she helped the others find us.
Get a grip on yourself.
No, she's one of them. Soon she'll be wearing our hide. And she took the baby. Oh, that's just a garden. Not at all where I'm trying to get to. Isn't it like a savage war going on right now? Where are you going? Go!
Madonna's getting drawn into the next world.
Impossible. It's too late. I've already begun casting the barrier. There's no turning back.
That fool. Look what popped out.
Whoa.
Shriek, just when we were in reach of a veritable bonanza.
Madwin, I'm not their friend.
I understand that.
Thank you.
Can you make it back in here?
Sure. Oh, Tara!
Madonna!
A human girl? Who is she?
Please take care of my baby.
Your girl, eh? Then she's half human and half... How absolutely fascinating. She will help us realize our dream faster than we'd ever imagined.
No!
Quiet, my dear.
Oh.
We will own this world.
End of cinematic. That was my father? I'm the product of an Esper and a human. That's where I got my powers. Now I understand. I finally feel I can begin to control this power of mine.
So, Geshtel must have known the secret of Esper's power back then.
And those espers at the facility were grabbed during that expedition. That means Cells' power came at the expense of an esper.
We can't get away with this. We have to strike back.
What's happening in Nosh?
Oh, maybe we should head back that way.
The airship's ready.
Come on. Oh, the crew's ready to roll out here. These returners are returning to Narsh.
By all means, take a turn at the wheel.
Operating instructions. Control pad. Da-da-da-da-da. Press the A button to move forward. Press the X button to go amidships. There you can change your party. Or purchase items. Press the B button to land. Press the A button to lift off. Alright? Yes. Should I teach you a technique too? No. I don't even know. I don't want to know techniques. We're going to have to change up our party. We're going to have to go amidships. But first, we're going to get to the Narsh airspace. Okay. Narsh should be right around here somewhere. There it is. Nestled in the mountains. But we're going to get back on and change up our party first. Unequip some party members. All members.
Let me at the Empire. Change party members?
Yes. Okay, so we're going to take Tara with us because, well, she's back in the party and she's a super good character to have. Let's see. B-Team, who I'd forgotten what I named him, and Randy haven't been in the party for a while, but that's kind of okay. Kenny's brand spanking new. We should probably bring him along. I'm going to bring Billy and Randy, the bros. The bros knows. We're going to be acquiring a new party member pretty quickly, so we'll probably make room for them. That looks like a decent setup for Tara. Now for relics. We're going to put the Genji glove back on you and the black belts. Thrilling inventory management. Kind of a wash what we put on this character. I'll give him the hyper wrist. Tara's gonna get the double earrings. And Billy will get peace ring and a star pendant. The Bunny says inventory management isn't as glorious as Baldur's Gate 2. Well, there's a lot less of it. That's true. But you could get into a good little inventory management session in Final Fantasy VI if you cared to. You can arrange every line in your inventory, handpicked, so to speak.
Oh, customers, need any refreshments?
Yep. Such a good airship. People just healing you for free. Lift off. We've been waiting for you. This way, please.
Oh, you're here. The people of Narsha finally decided to battle the Empire. How did it go at Vector?
I guess we're telling him. I see. Your plan would combine Narsha's money with Figaro's machinery to storm the Empire. Not enough manpower, though.
We have to open the sealed gate.
To the Esper world? We'll never beat the Empire without them.
When the gate has been opened, the Espers can attack from the east. We'll storm in at the same time from the north. No way around it. We must get the Espers to understand. We have to establish a bond of trust between humans and Espers. Only one person can do this.
And it's Tara. Half human, half Esper. My existence is proof that such a bond can exist. I'll do it. I'm the only one who can. Alright. So that's our next task, is to go see the Espers. But first... I'm looking for... This must be the way to it.
Oh, I've been made! I'm Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I wanted that treasure.
What treasure, you ask? Well, not all these treasures that we're currently getting. Look at this. Thief knife. Empty. That's the one he took. Wall ring. Sneak ring. Hyper wrist. No elixir in the clock, though.
Yeah.
So you gotta run after him. Well, this doesn't feel like the right way.
Persistent, aren't you?
We had a little cameo from Umaro the Yeti there. I don't know if you guys caught that. Oh, were-rats. My old friends. Three damage. Look out for those guys. 15 experience points, 66 gold pieces, no magic points. We're not equipped with espers. Okay. Oh, she knows Drain already. That's great. So, in that case, let's start her off with Shiva. I could just give her Madwin to learn the level 2 spells, but the learning rate is slower than if you were to learn them off of, well, not in that case, actually. Shiva's fine. Billy boy. Billy boy. Who are you using? Stray, I believe? Yeah. And you're pretty close to done. Randy, you've never used magic in your life. You will learn Bismarck, because he gives you all the base black magic spells. And Kenny's going to learn how to use Chiron. No, he won't. He's going to use Phantom. How did he not get attacked by were-rats? Tricks of the trade, I guess. Remember this place? No save point anymore.
Halt! Don't move or this one's dust.
Cooper.
Yeah, we got a wild one here. You'll never get this gold hairpin.
So here you get a choice of whether you want to rescue the Moogle, the little bear thing on the left, or if you want to get the relic off of the Wolfman there. Now, technically speaking, if you don't take the Moogle now, you get him still later in the game. So, in theory, the gold hairpin is the better option, but I like having my party members available.
Thank you, Paul.
Can you talk? Glad if you're listening, you can name Mog here. Human-loving, fast-talking, street-smart, slam-dancing Moogle. Glad the Bunny says hairpin is meh. Well, it's decent. It halves all the magic costs, and at this stage in the game, you can use that a lot. Like, whoever your main caster is going to be, if they can cast at half the MP, it's not the worst thing to have. But, Albie.
That old psycho Ramo came to me in a dream and told me to be expecting you. And now, I'm gonna join your party.
Huh, if this is how it's gonna be, then take this.
I'll wait in the airship, Kupo.
Anyway, we're going to immediately go back and get that Moogle on our team. And then we're going to go on a little bit of a world tour to teach him some dance moves. Flat the Bunny says he sure showed you by jumping in a pit. Well, I had that coming. Now, this is a preemptive attack, so it should go pretty quick. Alright, we're back outside. Go pick up our Moogle. So, regrettably, we're going to actually keep Randy all outfitted and stuff. We're going to switch him out for Albie.
Kupo.
Oh, we need his Esper back. Well, I guess we'll be fully unequipping him. Them's the brakes, kid. Them's the brakes. Oh, no. So with Albie, we're going to give him the dragon boots. And oh, what the heck, we'll give him a hyper wrist. Albie starts at a much higher level than the rest of us and has a boatload of HP. We will give Albie support magic. Lift off. So, Ma gets an ability called Dance. In order to use it, you need to do a battle in different geographic locations. So, the first thing we're going to do is fight a battle on the plains here. Six experience points, mastered a new dance. Now, we already picked up the first dance, which is the cave dance. So now he's got 2. And there's a total of 8. Most of them are pretty easy to come across. Some of them require specific locations. One of those is the water dance, which can only be gotten 2 places. The falls, or rather the river raft, where we fought Ultros before, and the other place is the underwater trench that we had to go with Sabin and Gao with the diving helmet. You remember. I had to go all the way through the Faunted Forest. Well, the thing is, if you access the river ride, you have to go through that whole thing all over again. And we're going to do it. It's going to happen. And I apologize for that. But it must be done, gang. Oh my gosh, Leafers resist Blizzard? What's this world coming to? 19 experience points, mastered a new dance. We could have just walked to this desert we're going to visit next, but, you know, walking's for fools. Again, we're just going to fight one battle in this desert, get what we need, and go. Back attacked. Luckily, these are all super early enemies, so it should take no effort to kill them all, even if Terra gets stopped. Alright, so we're up to 4 out of the 8 dances. One of the dances we can only get in the second half of the game, the ice area dance. In fact, I think there's only 2 battles you can use in the whole game to get it. So if you don't do them, they're both boss battles, so if you don't take Mog with you for some reason to do them, you're SOL. Okay, so those were the easy ones to get. We're going to pick up the other 3 now. I mean, this one's pretty easy as well, all things considered. We can fly. Remember Zozo? Far less formidable at this stage of the game is Zozo. Although we're not one-shotting the enemies, so it could be better. I sure hope Albie jumps in that guy in the back. Good job! $104 experience points, 2 magic points, mastered a new dance, 504 gold pieces. Things are looking up. Our next dance. This should do it. Now we're over by the mountain range that we met Sabin on, or Randy. I'm looking for an outdoor fight, although this entranceway, I guess, doesn't have them. Hey, it's a treasure chest I didn't get. That's probably not worth getting now. Those enemies we do one shot. Mastered a new dance. I'm not even sure we're going to use Mog, but it's nice to have the options available. And it's only 8 of them, and most of them are easy to get. It's just this one is a real drag. Oops. Billy learned float. We're going to have him use Shout next, because it gives a boost to his HP, which I still feel he needs. Okay, so that's 6 out of 8 dances mastered. Now comes the long voyage. Looking for that mountain path here. There it is. So here we are at the returners hideout all over again. There's still returners here, even though the Empire was coming. Up and around, back, down, out this cave, and then back on the raft. Yeah. And with this very first auto fight, we'll learn that dance. We still have to go on quite the odyssey to get back to our airship. So sit back and relax and let's have a little chat. I don't know what we'll chat about, but it'll be something. Always go left here. We learned that last stream. I'm hoping I won't have to do too much other than just auto attacks through this area. Billy gained a level, 650 GP. We're going to go Esper shopping, I think, after this. I think now we can go and land and buy that Esper I was talking about in Zen, as well as the auction house Espers might be here finally. And I don't know how much of that I want to do, but I really want Gollum. Neither of those Espers are necessary in the auction house, but they're nice to have. We're not going to bother saving. We are way tougher than any of this crap. Hey, which way? Oh, I picked up, but I wanted to pick left. Well, I'm going to pay for that with a random battle. Here's what we're going to do, gang, vis-a-vis the auction house. I'm going to buy one of the Espers that are on sale, and we'll save the other one for the second half of the game. So there might be a bit of repetition, but you die-hard fans out there, I'm sure, appreciate that the more complete, the better. This time we definitely pick left. And this was our last port of call before we fought Ultros the last time. Or the first time, I mean. This time we won't be fighting Ultros, though. We've already fought that sucker so many times. Twice. It's been 2 times. Getting fancy here, pulling out the old flash. Zang. $232 experience points, 650 gold pieces. Now, I hope I'm wrong and that it's not the Sabin part of the adventure you have to go on, but I'm pretty sure it is. Because when Edgar and Tara came through here on the raft, they got to go to South Figaro. And that's just better. Then we can just take a boat and then just walk back. It'll be much quicker. But I don't think we're going to get that lucky. Yeah. Womp womp. That's not even the right way. Jeez Louise. Oh well, these enemies shouldn't pose too much of a challenge to my crew. 15 damage. It's nothing. $53 experience, 1 magic point, 355 GP. That's nothing. Let's do some dancing. See now, look at that. We got 7 dances. Before we only would have had 1. It would have been Dusk Requiem. Look at that. One shot at everyone. Essentially what a dance is there's 4 preset moves for each dance, and at random, Mog will use one of them every turn. You basically lose control of him, like he's berserked. Except it's a good thing. Some of them have heals in them, so that can like really save the day, potentially. I'm not sure if there's a, you know, like, one that's considered the best. But I think that personally I like the Wind song because it uses stuff like there's a really big whole group heal in there. It can be a lifesaver. Only really Kenny was that hurt. Kenny. This is the way to go, I believe. B-Core. Barely worth the trouble. Snapped. Oh, there's Doma. Nothing there. guess I went the wrong way. Well, if they're that hurt by fire, I bet one flash will take them out. But good. Well, I guess flash doesn't count as fire? That's weird. Billy learned bio. Bio's a good spell. It helps with some things later on. So here we are back in the Ghost Forest. Ooh, spooky ghosts. Well, he is casting, like, fire on me and stuff. That is worse than most of the enemies we've come across so far. 12 experience points, 3 magic points. Kenny learned Demi, Tara learned Ice 2. Tara's going to be done with Shiva soon. We'll put her on Madwin. Recovery Spring. Okay. So that skips the whole ghost train. Our valiant heroes are now going to beat up some stray cats. .31 experience, 1 magic point. Billy learned Break. Tara learned Osmos. Tara learned Rasp. I think that means she's done with Shiva, so we'll give her Madwin. And look at that. Cure 2 rate on Unicorn is so much better than on Chiron. So this was the cave that the helmet was in. Or no, this isn't there yet. Sorry, my bad. This is the waterfall that we jumped down. I don't think we have to fight fish this time. Here we are in the Veld. One magic point, 512 GP, not even any experience. Repo Man and Vaporite from the start of the game. We haven't really talked much about Setzer and how he has a slot machine attack. Just been kind of going for that. Now we're in the Serpent Trench again. For a second I thought it was going to be a really short version of the Serpent Trench. teasing me on that bar. Well, understandably, the water monsters are healed by water attacks. Therein lies maybe the problem with Mog's dance moves, is that often you can use dances from other areas, it just isn't guaranteed to work. Like, there's only a slight chance that will actually go off. But if you use the territory that you're in's dance, excuse me, it usually, often, will be immune to that kind of ability. We didn't pick up that X potion last time we were through here. Keep teasing that bar. This is not the most exciting part. I apologize, guys. But we need that water dance, damn it. And this is literally the only way to get it. It's weird that there's a door in this trench there. With like a handle and stuff. Okay, and then we cross the trench back to South Figaro or Nicaea. South Figaro bound ferry, hop aboard. And that should take us back to South Figaro, as I keep saying. And then that should take us back right around the caves. We're going to have to go through that stupid cave that we were just at. But then we'll be back at the airship pretty much.
Imperial troops are milling about. Gotta jam without being seen.
Oh. Get in the box, my lady. It's a good thing that one treasure box was big enough to carry all four of us.
Use caution.
Didn't we just fight grease monks? So many battles. Alright, Mount Colts. Might be the opportunity to go get that chest. See what glorious treasure I've been missing this whole time. Tusker. You'd think they'd be immune to ice damage, but they're not. Maybe you wouldn't think that. I would think that, though. Received Guardian. That, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a relic? No? I have no idea what the Guardian is, but we have it now. Albie learned Haste, Kenny learned Vanish, Kenny learned Berserk. Time to look at our espers here. She's still plugging away with Maduin. Shote. 58% on Doom. Kenny needs a new esper. Let's give him... Shiva teaches him Ice, as well as a couple of support moves and a Cure spell, so we'll do that. I did not finish checking Albie. Still got a ways to go. Well, I feel like, since I'm probably going to be pretty rushed at the end of the stream, maybe the best thing to do would be to say my thank yous to my sponsors. As soon as I'm done fending off these jerk Tuskers. So first of all, I'd like to thank Fat Owl Fibres for my delightful camera that broadcasts this beautiful face to you every week on Tuesdays. Fat Owl Fibres is a local Ottawa geeky crafts concern. They, well, it's really just one lady, but she makes all kinds of super cool stuff, including little plush pickle ricks. She embroiders all sorts of awesome stuff. She makes really cool dolls of your favorite, well, I mean, anything you could name, really. If it's crafty, she will take a crack at it. Anyway, you can find them on Instagram at Fat Owl Fibres. I think it's worth a look. I don't know why you wouldn't go and check that out. By the way, I just want to take a second and congratulate Jill from Fat Owl Fibres today for getting engaged. I love love. Meanwhile, I would like to also thank Scout Vintage Thrift for this awesome Blue Yeti microphone that broadcasts all the voices I do every week. Scout Vintage Thrift is another Ottawa company. They sell mostly women's vintage clothing, but you should go check them out on Instagram as well. I think you'll find all kinds of awesome stuff there for sale. And maybe, who knows, maybe a lady in your life, or if you yourself are a lady, maybe something for you. check them out at Scout Vintage Thrift. You'll find them online on the Instagram. Go ahead and look it up. Scout Vintage Thrift, Fat Owl Fibres. Thank you both so much. And thank you, viewing audience, for tuning in this week. Our deal is almost over. That's the save point. That leads up to the boss fight, which we won't have to do here, of course, because we already did it. Now this is a rogue gallery of enemies here. Victory. 106 experience points, 1 magic point, 440 GP. Well, it's a good thing none of these guys do any damage. 106 experience points, 1 magic point. Kenny gained a level, Tara gained a level, Tara learned life, 440 GP. Pretty sure Tara just learned life all on her own there. That's pretty rad. I do now have an Esper that can teach me life. It just takes a while to learn it. We are just going to skip to the end here with the old flash. $106 experience points, 1 magic point, 440 GP. Every bend, there's a random fight. $106 experience, 1 magic point. Very good. You'd think, like, the monsters would notice how powerful I am and maybe not attack me so often. You'd think that. And I mean, these cave-dwelling monsters, so that's just completely understandable because they don't know what's going on outside. They haven't been watching all of the tuskers and trilliums and whatever the birds are called getting massacred by these 4 humans walking through their cave. Kenny learned ice. Attaboy, Kenny. If you learned ice, you're just the beginning of you learning from Shiva. And that was all in service of getting 1 dance we might never use again. We did it, though. That's the important part. One random fight for our way out. Rhinotaurs and Rhodoxes. Well, suck Windsong, you chumps. And here's a flash. And I don't think we're going to need it. But let's do a slot machine. 91 experience points, 1 magic point, 346 GP. And we get our airship back, which is the most delicious plum. Whoa, okay there. So let's go to Zen first and get that Esper. I'm pretty sure it's Zen. It might be Miranda. Oh, maybe he's not out here yet. Oh no, there he is.
Oh, no! Oh, don't scare people like that. I thought you were a trooper. A while ago, someone broke into the Magitech research facility and raised a ruckus. I took the opportunity to grab this.
For 3,000 GP, this glowing stone is yours. Yes, I'll pay it. Receive the Magicite Seraphim. You can pick that up in the second half of the game for like 5 gold pieces. But let's have a look at this Esper. Teaches you Cure 2 at 8 times, Regen at 10 times, and Remedy at 4 times. Also teaches you Life really fast, and Cure at times 20, so that means 5 magic points and you learn Cure. Basically, Seraphim is really good at teaching you stuff that you can still learn now, but will take you forever. Like you can get Remedy off of Unicorn, Cure 2 off of Chiron takes times 1, Regen times 3. So you know, it's just better. And for our next trick, we will cross the ocean one more time and begin auction scumming for the Espers. As I've said, my plan is to just do this for one of the 2 Espers. Whoa, that's South Figaro, and that's full of Imperial troops. We do not want to be there right now. I forgot that we want to be over there, across the sea. Back in Albrook. Or, sorry, G-Door. So we might be doing this a few times. We'll have to see. I hope I have enough gold to purchase the Espers. Okay, here's our next item. A splendid chest, and inside is some cherub down. Do I hear 500 gold pieces?
1,000 gold pieces.
1,500 gold pieces.
4,000 gold pieces.
Well, how about it? I'll pass. We're not here for anything but magicites.
Oh, there's nothing I can't buy.
7,000 gold pieces? Well, how about it? I'll pass. Sold to this lucky person. Please take it away. And that's how the auction works. Well, that's all for today. Come back again real soon. And that's literally the auction every time, except the item and the prices will be different. We have 32,000 gold. I gotta figure that's enough to buy an Esper. Here's our next item. This is astounding. A real talking chocobo. Do I hear 1,000 gold pieces?
5,000 gold pieces. 7,000 gold pieces. Papa, I want that, please.
No, you don't. Now pipe down.
I want it. Buy it, pretty please.
Well, how about it? I'll pass. Are there any more bids?
500,000 gold pieces.
Huh? 500,000 gold pieces? Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please.
Yahoo! Thanks, Papa. Yahoo!
It's a lot of yahoos.
Well, we have our treat for the day. Let's go home.
Yahoo! Yippee!
Well, that's all for today. Come back again real soon. Sorry, that also happens. Oh, there's certain items that get sold at the auction house that you don't even have a chance. That guy will just outbid you, but they're all like joke items. He won't bid on the magicite I want or any of that other stuff. Another chest, so that's going to be a relic. Cherub down, if I remember correctly, auto casts float on you at the start of every fight, which is pretty unnecessary. I mean, there's places where you need it, but eh. So I'm going to make a pact with you all. If we are doing this for the next 20 minutes, which is how long I'll be streaming for, then if it doesn't work out, I will make it have worked out by the next week. You'll also notice I'm not going to read all the lines all the way through because we're really just trying to get those espers. Bid on items. Here's our next item. Oh, it's the Chocobo again. So, the kid's gonna win it. So I'm running a cold air machine in here, which I think I just mentioned earlier tonight. And it is phenomenal in this humidity that we're currently going through. We don't have air conditioning in my house. So it's great, but when I lean back too far and get out of its like cold air zone, I can feel the like humidity and the heat, and it just gets awful. Just terrible. So yeah, I mean, again, if you're playing this game, you don't need either of these espers that we're shopping for right now, but we got time to kill. The sealed cave is probably the toughest part of this first half of the game. Okay, another chest, another relic. A cure ring. I think that casts regeneration on you. Now we can actually win these relics. I just don't care to. See, like 20,000 gold pieces for a relic? Nah, man. And regen ring isn't the worst, but it's not the best. So sweat. Oh, another relic. Cure ring. It might just be the cure ring and the cherub down. There might be a third. In the second half of the game, I think the items get shuffled and there's better relics. But again, you know, regen is not the worst. I'd rather have regen on every fight instead of float. Though again, there's a few spots where float is super necessary. Ugh. Again with the talking chocobo. In the second half of the game, they have an improbot. That's also pretty cool. This kid just keeps pulling Veruca Salt after Veruca Salt. Again, very rare that they'll put the magicites up for auction. You really do have to do this if you want to get them. Okay, here's our next item. Another chest. Curing again. $5,000 gold pieces to 20,000 gold pieces is quite the jump. Like, wouldn't you, at the very least, just pay an extra 1,000? At the very most, I mean, bid an extra 1,000, not double their bid. Maybe I don't understand the finer points of auctions, but there's usually a minimum bid. Give me the freaking magicite already. Nope. Some cherub down. See, like, the minimum bid there seems to be 500 gold piece increments. And yet that wants me to jump up 2,000 from the last bid. $10,000 for a cherub down. Probably not worth it. I'm already getting tired of this. But we're going to press on. Because it's end of stream. Here's our next item. Another chest. Cherub down. I'd like to thank all of my viewers today, whether they were new or returning or, you know, brand new followers. Like Team Spock. Super cool. Thanks, dude. Okay, here's our next item. Hey, there we go. The Magicite Golem. Who'll give me 1,000 gold pieces? 5,000, 10,000. Gulp. Maybe I can't afford it. 1,500. $20,000 gold pieces bought. Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please. Magicite Golem. Well, that's all for today. Come again real soon. I knew it would drop eventually. That teaches me Safe Stop and Cure 2 at a pretty good rate. The same rate as... oh, not as good of a rate as Seraphim. Now, do I keep going for Zone Seek? That's the other one. We'll see if we get lucky. Oh, I don't have the gold for that, do I? No, I don't. Alright, never mind. We'll scum for that other Esper later. For now, we're gonna get a move on to the sealed cave. But we are only streaming for about 10 more minutes. So, the sealed cave is back on the Imperial continent. Over yeah. And the closest you can park your airship is right here. We'll pop a quick save. That's odd. No Imperial soldiers. Let's get this over with. So that Imperial base is full of splendid treasures, but it's locked. And you have to do exceedingly well at a mini-game later in order to get it unlocked. But it is worth it. I think I came up here for no good reason. Oh no, you do have to go up there. Alright. I hope there are save points in here. Cave to the sealed gate. Received assassin. That's a good knife. Lich, apparite, and coelciite. I remember this cave being one of my least favorite spots in this half of the game. Oh. Okay, that scorpion is healed by fire. Which immediately tells me it might be time to switch that sword off of her. A Revivify and a green cherry was found. Do you suppose that means I will be fighting things that zombie me or imp me? It's quite possible. Switching to the Thunderblade in the hope that that will fix my problems. Receive the Tempest, which I think is a weapon for Cayenne. Ah, the Ing. The Ing are able to steal like half of your HP at a time, which isn't really what you want. Oh, you're still alive, huh? $555 experience, 2 magic points. Billy gained a level, 1,326 gold pieces. That's some gold pieces right there, friends. Oh boy, I remember this. So, essentially what happens is every once in a while, those bridges shift, and you can get dumped in the lava if you're not standing in the right spot. So you have to kind of memorize where they go. And if you go stand in the wrong spot, you fall in the lava. Your party probably takes damage. Oh, and apparently you got into auto fights up here too. Okay, so this time we know to use ice on these guys. See, it changes the background if you use the wrong dance. Not the wrong dance, but a different dance. $217 experience, 1 magic point, 810 gold pieces. Barely seems like it's worth it. Received an X potion. I should back it up there. Now that Zombone can absolutely ruin my day by casting zombie on me. man. Thing had a lot of hit points. 268 experience, 2 magic points. Albie gained a level. Albie learned warp. Albie learned shell. Albie learned safe. Chances are good. I can switch that Esper. Oh, I don't know what I'm standing on. Probably not the right thing to stand on. I'm gonna put unicorn on you, little Albie. Oh, that's disheartening. Not as disheartening as that. Okay. Received coin toss. Alright, I've made the executive decision that we're going to leave this place. Warp gets us out of any fight, and might take us out of the dungeon too if I cared to cast it. Trio of liches. Thankfully, liches are not the big deal in this game that they are in Baldur's Gate 2. Because if you're a fan of the stream, you know that we had a lot of lich fights in that game. Some of which were real annoying. Oh, see, that's what happens if you use the wrong dance. You might stumble. Oochie ouchie. Well, I think, oh, that hurts. This H-bomb should maybe get us out of this jam. Oh, didn't at all. Everyone's just getting pounded with fire twos here. Fire 3? Oh, ouch. That's gonna wipe my party out. But thankfully, Albie to the rescue. He gets so much experience. Gosh, that would have been embarrassing, huh, gang? Yeah, let's drink some potions, get those HP back. Proceed to get the heck out of this cave. I'm gonna use a tent, even though that was a big waste of all my potions. You never know if you're gonna get attacked in this crazy game. Terra's tent has a pretty ribbon on it. Okay, well, that brings us to 10 o'clock pretty much, guys. So that's going to do it for me this week. Sorry we didn't have more narration there at the end. Sorry about that auction house scumming, but we had to get that Esper, and we're going to probably go back and get the other one. So don't be surprised if maybe I have it next time when we start. It could happen. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Sorry I am not making up for my extra time, but, you know, 4 hours is pretty succinct. From all of us here at Son of Stapes, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next Tuesday.